It's John here, and this is my Q&A video. Now it's probably going to get quite a bit of jump cuttery going on, because I've got some questions I'm using my phone to look at on YouTube, which I'm going to start with, and then I'm going to go to my Facebook feed and the questions that are there. I might read out some of the comments as well. I mean, this might be different time delays, and my phone might go off because I can't have my phone on silent just because childcare issues. That's actually right with Paul speaking to me there. Paul Graham is coming to the auto assembly with me. But anyway, on with the questions. Right, so I'm starting with YouTube. And the first question was from 6 Shot Changer Reviews. So the first question he asked is, why do you enjoy being a Transformers fan so much, and do you think you'll ever stop? I don't know why I enjoy it really. It's you know, it's been a part of my childhood. I've always really been a fan of Transformers, even throughout, you know, high school and things like that. Just off and on. Even when I was in high school, I was watching my old Carnage and C minor tapes and Fight or Flee and the my god, my favourite episode called The Primitives. I was watching that, and I had a couple other tapes as well. I'd still watch them. Not often, but now and again. It wasn't until 2009, 2010 that I really got back into being a proper Transformers fan, buying the figures, buying all the DVD box sets, buying the original 86 movie, things like that. I don't really envision myself ever stopping. I would imagine at some point purchases will really slow down because there's just got to be lack of things for me to buy that I'll enjoy. Hopefully the Masterpiece line will continue on for a good few years yet. But I think when, you know, they start making figures that I really want to buy, then I may stop. But you know, I'll always be that Transformers fan. Right. Question 2. Do you envision your offspring ever being into the fandom as much as yourself? I don't know. I'm certainly gonna, you know, let him, you know, when he's old enough and he's not putting things in his mouth, play with my Transformers figures, share the hobby with him. If he wants to enjoy it with me, then fair enough. If he doesn't, it might be something different, then who knows, he could be into the Mask revival. But we'll just see. I'd like him to, but I'm not going to force it on him. If he has no interest, then, you know, that's fair enough, that's his choice. Number 3. Everyone has a view on Transformer scale. You probably know my answer to this one already. Do you enjoy when scale matches your preferences, or does it not matter to you at all? Cheers mate, and we'll see you at Nat and Chris. I might have mentioned it in a previous video. I don't think I've done a post on the Facebook page recently. Does scale matter to you? And the answer is no. It really doesn't matter as long as I enjoy the figure. And then I don't care if he's bigger than or smaller than a certain figure. It doesn't really matter to me as long as I enjoy the character. Right. Bumble Jumper 82. It's great that you're coming. You'll have a blast. Looking forward to my chinwag and raising a glass. There'll be some MP Magnus joy, I'm sure. I fucking hope so. Rich Form 04 Transformers in My Little Pony says hello. Hello. Nosy says, see you there John. I like to be around the bar or the dealer room like a majority of the people going. So if you come and see me, say hi. I'm sure I will. And Dave SMS number 1 just rolls his eyes. And if you watch the video, you'll know why. Right. So I'm going to do a quick jump cut and go into the Facebook. Right, so the first question, I did say you can ask any questions, so I'll try and answer them. First one's from Bill Harrison. He does pop up quite a lot on this page. He says, how much bark would a groundhog throw if a groundhog could throw bark? As much as it likes. Dorian, aka Vigadeth, says, what can we expect to see after you've had a few drinks? I'm a more relaxed person now. I'm on camera right now. Standing does help make me more relaxed, but when I'm there and I've had a few drinks, I'll be quite more relaxed, more chatty. And he says, can I expect you to buy me a drink at the bar? If you buy me one, I'll buy you one. That sounds fair. Bill Harrison again. Do you like Transformers, or are you just going to AA for the free beer? Oh, I really like Transformers, but if there's free beer, I wouldn't have it anyway because I don't like beer. I like vodka and Jim Beam bourbon. Has to be the white variety, not the black Jim Beam. Dave Mentz, SMS number 1, says, are you sick of Combiner Wars yet? And the answer is no. This has been by far one of the best lines I've been collecting in a good few years from Hasbro. Dave Mentz, what is a shining star in your collection? Probably at the moment, the shining star in my collection would have to be my G1 Ultra Magnus figure. Stuart Blythe says, what's your grail? I already really have my grail, and that was the G1 Ultra Magnus. And what's your favourite film album book? My favourite film would have to be The Highlander. Album is probably Queen's Greatest Hits Volume 1. And my favourite book is a wrestling book. Might come as a surprise to some of you, it might not. It's The Death of WCW. It's a really fascinating read if you like wrestling, it's quite funny as well. And Peter Innes, I hope I said that right, Peter. He says, what keeps you awake at night? If I have too many thoughts going in my head about random shit, that'll keep me awake at night. Nothing in particular. What one aspect of the fandom would you like to change? Yeah, probably a lot of the fandom's quite negative on Hasbro products. Really moany, even Takara products I've noticed are just jumping the gun on even prototypes and just complaining that a third party's got to be better and things like that. Guys, just give it a chance. Just be a bit more open-minded when it comes to the official products. What's one toy you'd happily watch burn? Probably all those Dark of the Moon Generation 1 Bumblebees that just clogged the bargain shops for an absolute age. I'm still surprised I haven't seen them in Poundland yet. Which character do you most identify with? Ultra Magnus. Mostly probably for his crippling confidence issues. He's able to, provide confidence to other people and, wisdom, knowledge. Particularly, I'm just going by the Generation 1 character here in the cartoon, okay? Not the comics, that's completely different. This is the one I identify with the most. The Ultimate Weapon is probably the best episode I can give an example of where, he tells Rodimus Prime, he shouldn't doubt himself, he's doing a brilliant job. Optimus would be proud. Yet, it's kind of cheeky coming from him because he was given the Matrix leadership in the movie and he failed spectacularly because of his lack of confidence. Okay, so Dave Shotton, he says, what's the first thing you're going to do when you see an MP Magnus at AA? I'm going to rush and pick it up and buy it. Unless I see one cheaper at the next stall, which I'm sure I won't. I'm sure they'll be the same prices. But yeah, he is the bot I'm going for. He is my first purchase. And then Combiner Wars, Mortmaster second. Then after that, we'll see. I know I said Combiner Wars. The third party Warbitron Technobots, but we'll see. People keep shoving pictures of Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus in my face, and he is going to be a bot I'm going to get. But will I get him at AA, or will it be too much Ultra Magnus overload? I don't know. Batman vs Superman, who will win? This is from Bill Harrison again. Batman, because he's Batman. Chris Gaunt says, what is your favourite type of gimmick in a Transformer? Probably go for the classic, the reveal the shield logo. It's nice and simple, and a lot of them still work decades on from originally being stuck on the figure. Bill Harrison, if you could leap into the body of any celebrity at any point in time, who would you be and when? What would you do as that person? It's a tough one, that. It would have to be an 80s action star, probably Arnold Schwarzenegger at the peak of his career. and yeah, I'd probably do exactly the same bad things he done to a lot of people. What would I transform into? I would transform into... Oh, that question was from Richard Joseph Delafield. I would transform into the Knight Rider Pontiac Trans Am, because it's just such a fucking cool car, which I'll never own, but I'd love to, as long as it done everything it done in the show. Bill Harrison, again. I'm not complaining, I love the questions. If I do another Q&A, just keep them coming. What's more annoying? TF fans constantly promoting Big Bad Toy Store all the time, or these Game of War ads with Kate Upton in them that are always popping up everywhere and won't go away. Probably the Game of War Kate Upton ads. You know, the Big Bad Toy Store stuff, that doesn't really bother me because I don't usually pay attention. I kind of blanked it out, but you can't, you know, avoid these fucking ads that just keep popping in your face with Kate Upton. John Hughes says, if Transformers never existed, how empty would your collecting hobby be? I don't know if it would be. I guess if it never existed, there'd be something else from my childhood I'd probably end up collecting in its place. But I'd certainly miss them if, you know, they stopped producing Transformers right now and they never existed. It would be such a shame, and especially I wouldn't meet and speak to all you guys that I'm speaking to right now, or will be speaking to at AA and interact with on the forums and private messaging and things like that. I don't think we'd ever interact or meet if Transformers never existed. Dave Mentz, are you a red or purple? I'm a red. Red's my favourite colour. Bill Harrison, if Hasbro started a new Transformers crossover line like Star Wars and Marvel ones they did a while ago, what other franchises should they go with? Visionaries and Mask. Visionaries is just a line, clearly, that they could do the transformations with. And Mask, come on. You could have 3 gimmicks in there if it was engineered properly. And Rob, Pretty King 79. Can Matty revive the Thundercats successfully, or do you think the franchise is ultimately doomed to failure? I certainly think Matty Collector will revive the line because he's keeping it in a niche. Just like, I don't think, well, maybe the Masters Universe line would have succeeded at retail if they marketed it right, but when you look at the Turtles Classics line and they've done that at retail, and I don't think that's a bomb necessarily, but it's not produced the numbers and sales that they thought it would. So yeah, I think Matty Collector will succeed, no problem at all. I for one will be looking at that sort of subscription model, so Transformer purchases will be slower next year because I'll probably be putting more into Matty Collector, because I don't think the Thundercats line has had a really proper collector's line at all. Like the Bandai stuff, classic stuff was brilliant till they, you know, bowed down to peer pressure and put the figures in scale with other figures they shouldn't have. They should have just left it and ran with it. But you know, it didn't help the Thundercats toy line, and the Thundercats TV show for the new generation failed, which was a shame because I really enjoyed it. Okay, so that is the Q&A video. I've actually managed to do it while Daniel's still sleeping, which is fantastic, so I thought I'd have to jump cut to this and cut and paste and all that, you know, video editing jazz that I'm going to have to do anyway. But you know, I thought I'd have to do it in time gaps, but thankfully I haven't. I'm thinking about doing one more video. It might be a review, or I might talk about my favourite figure, Ultra Magnus. What would you guys like to see? Let me know in the comment section below. If you do have any other questions, I might do another Q&A video in the future, but hopefully this has sort of helped you when you see me at Auto Assembly. Come up and say hello and speak to a few subjects with me. And I'll see you next time with another video, hopefully before Auto Assembly. See you later.